Alright, who we sitting down with?
Sitting down with NAST, man. Pleasure to be here.
Right, man.
Appreciate you.
And this is live from the basement. Alright, so where you from?
From East Orange, New Jersey.
And what was your upbringing like?
Upbringing, it wasn't upbringing was kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? Like chilling with the folks, family. It's a lot of family. You know what I mean? Surrounded by loved ones. You know what I mean? Of course, we all went through the struggle, but you ain't know it. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope.
And how long you been doing music and what got you into it?
I've been doing music for about, about 20 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just watching the homies in the neighborhood get busy inspired me to get busy. You know what I mean?
And what would you say was some of your musical influences?
Influence, of course, Naughty, Red, again, the homies on the block. You know what I'm saying? That's what really inspired me. Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? Just to name a few.
And I'm gonna talk to you about your albums that you put out. You know, I was actually going through your music catalog and going through like your video catalog. I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit because you got videos all the way back to not 2013, 13 years ago. You feel me? That's a long ass time, bro. You've been doing it for a minute. Was all those from like in Altoona or was that from Jersey to Altoona?
Nah, that's actually Altoona in Oklahoma.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
So Young King, Old Legend. I know that's not your first project.
Right.
That's just the first one on streaming services.
Gotcha.
The other ones, I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't find. I mean, I could have found them, but that's the first one I got hip to. So I want to ask you about Young King, Old Legend. Young King, Old Legend, what does that title mean?
Young King, Old Legend is big, like we call ourselves kings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying niggas and rock. You know what I'm saying? We greet each other as kings, you know, or God. You know what I'm saying? So Young King, and then of course being around for 20, rapping consistently. You know what I'm saying? We throw the legend on it. I ain't as old as
Right.
hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So it's Young King, Old Legend. You know what I mean?
So how did that album come about? And like, what was the process making it?
The process, it was just actually me doing records. And then, you know, things started to sound a certain way. So it was like, let's go with this. You know what I'm saying? So we were stacking records, and as they was coming out, it was just like, move this over here for this, move this over here for that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we just put it together and just ran with it. You know what I mean? So now we on the third. So we about to hit this trilogy.
Oh shit, that's what's up, man. So Young King, Old Legend 2, what inspired you to make a sequel? You feel me? I noticed that there was less tracks on this one. Is there any reason for that?
Because we got the third.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
okay.
we got the third one coming out too. The reason for it, actually, I couldn't think of no other titles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was like, hold on. I was thinking about what the Locks did with the Trinity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How they broke them shits down. So I was like, let me try to run with that concept and keep this going for a little bit. You know what I mean?
And the Mike P production presents, those are like collaboration projects, right?
Right.
And those are his projects or your projects?
That's his compilation. We did forever ago, and we just decided to throw it up on the streaming platform since we had access. You know what I mean?
And who's on Mike P?
Mike P is my producer from Oklahoma.
Right though.
Yeah.
Right though. Now you got some hard shit, man. Y'all got some good chemistry too. I ain't gonna
Salute
hold
to
you,
bro.
So you've been doing like touring and stuff like that before.
Right.
What's that experience like? And how did you get yourself, to be able to tour? A lot of artists, they record, put out projects, might even perform, but you actually was doing tours. How'd that come about?
Yeah, that happened. First off, me just having a love for traveling. You know what I'm saying? It started there early. You know what I'm saying? Like high school, and then just taking chances with this music and just bumping into the right people. You know what I'm saying? I used to hop on this motherfucker Greyhound from here and shoot to Oklahoma with $5 in my pocket and a book bag full of CDs. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So just distributing on the bus or wherever I'm at, link me in with the right folks. I stayed connected. And they
It's
one
tough.
of those.
What were some things that you learned along the way on touring, like that you feel like artists need to know?
Everything ain't as glamorous as it seems. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of ups and downs, bumps in the road. Niggas will play with your money, niggas will do this, fuck your time up. You know what I'm saying? You can be better than somebody, they know what they'll bump your time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they got seniority, you know what I mean? So
yeah, politics, man.
Politics is crazy in this business, man.
And I know it's hard on the body too. It can be hard on the body.
Yeah, you gotta get the proper rest.
So
you know
from like touring, you started throwing your own showcases, Summer Heat.
Summer Heats.
When did that start? And what made you decide to start throwing your own shows?
Summer Heat started, what year we started Summer Heat? I can't remember the exact year we started it, but it was actually one of the bros from Jersey who stayed out here at one point. Salute to Cash Stackson. He kept saying, yo, bro, we need to do a show together. We need to link up. And then he was bringing some guys through from his little camp. And it started off as the, what was it? The 814 Invasion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it started. And then we just started doing it every year and just tag Summer Heat. Like, let's call this Summer Heat. And we ran with it up to about 6.
Y'all plan on bringing back Summer Heat too? I mean, not Summer Heat too, just Summer Heat.
Yeah, we in talks now to put everything together. Me and the homie Cash Stackson, salute to him. What we want to do, and the reason why we haven't brought it back yet, because we want to add to it. You know what I'm saying? We used to have Sony A&Rs in and out the building when we was doing them the first time, but we actually want to bring an established artist through. You know what I'm saying? To really, so for everybody to show their actual talent and be able to get feedback and hopefully somebody get signed.
Definitely. And how is it throwing concerts? I know that's like it can be a gamble at times. I know it's a lot that come with it. Is it something that you could share with the people when it comes to throwing shows that they should know? Or that stuff that you learned?
Being consistent is one, but don't always, don't go into it looking for the win. Meaning the bag will come when it comes, you know what I'm saying? You go in it straight thinking about money, it ain't gonna pan out for you. You know what I'm saying? Go in, have fun, and make sure the business is squared away with the artists. Make sure you stick to your time limits and how, when the show gonna start. You know what I'm saying? Like, be on time, be kind of punctual. You know what I'm saying? Just stay on top of everything, but also have fun. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're there for. Network and to have fun. So have fun and enjoy what you're doing, and the blessings are coming.
Definitely. Now, your label's called All Hood.
All Hood.
And what inspired that name, and like when did you start it?
Well, All Hood started in 2001, and actually DJ Tyson, salute. He came up with the name All Hood. You know what I'm saying? It was me and my man O, and he had, what was his shit called? All Out ENT, or All Out ENT or something Hood ENT. And Tyson was like, yo, why don't y'all just call that shit All Hood? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we ran with that. So that's been around since 2001.
And how many artists is on it?
Right now, none. People just stopped rapping. You know what I'm saying? Before, there was about a good 6. You know what I'm saying? But it's more like, for us, it's really about getting people to the next step. You know, trying to help you take the next step. I know a lot of people say that us older artists don't reach back. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you gotta make yourself visible, or sometimes you gotta remind somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got things and be trying to do and accomplish, right? So when certain artists don't feel like you're meeting certain guidelines to their standard, they either fall back or just stop completely because they keep running into whatever the case may be. So we try to inspire for you to keep going. Like, yeah, you might have found this bump in the road or you got to hurdle over this obstacle, but it's something bigger at the end. So we at least try to inspire and keep. But we revamping, and we about to start bringing more artists back to the forefront.
Right. So and those were some wise words too. When did you start doing music out here?
I started officially doing music out here in 2002 when I met Jamal Malik, and he introduced me to Khalif, because at first I ain't know nothing about no studios here, so
Right.
you know what I'm saying. I had a battle with Jamal, or we say it was a battle, but we just had a cipher. You know what I'm saying, and he took me to Khalif that day, and I linked with Khalif and been rocking with Khalif for about good 7 years before he moved, something like that. You know what I mean? But that's what got me doing music here.
So, like, what was the music scene like back then? And who were some of the artists that was making noise around that time?
Around that time, you had Embassy, you had the Bell Team. Who else was making music back then? I think that was on Tenth Bridge. When I first got here, it was Tenth Bridge. I think that's about it.
Any of them guys still out here, or they kind of like all moved?
They still around. I'm sure some of them still doing music. I don't know if anybody put out anything
Right.
as of late. You know what I'm saying? But you know, sometimes you can be working and be holding your shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Nah, definitely.
Waiting for that right moment. So, but they still around.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to tap in.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like you were one of the pioneers out here for like what you see today in a way?
Yeah. Absolutely. First off, I tip my hat to Tenth Bridge, because when I first got here, that's who I knew to be the rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I would say they actually ushered in what I got going on. You know what I mean? But for the most part, yeah, because I've been the most consistent, and also help open some of these doors as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I definitely agree. You know, I mean, people throwing shows now,
Right.
but the first shows I was hearing about was your shows. You feel me? You know, that's the first thing I heard. People got saying get with T Nasty and stuff like that. We ended up working later on down the line, but you know, you're definitely one of the first people I heard about out here. What do you think of the music scene out here nowadays?
The music scene now, we got some dope artists. I can't name them all. I know Quick, John Butch.
What are you talking about?
Honey K making his. Is he still doing this?
Yeah, he just dropped the album last year.
Okay. I seen the singles, but I also seen the interview. We say he was gonna fall back. You know what I'm saying? But
oh yeah.
he was he's one. Who else? Did I say Bucks? Sinatra and
yeah, Bucks Sinatra. Yeah. And
some of the newer artists, the youngins. I don't know them quite yet by name. You know what I'm saying? But I know. Damn, the boy Taku just told me about somebody. I gotta hit him and find out who that was so I can look him up. But yeah. As of now, yeah, it's getting back to where it needs to be musically. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I think at least right now, it's in a better space than it was when I came out here. Or maybe it was fine and I didn't know because I wasn't tapped in. But
yeah.
I do feel like it's a lot going on nowadays. You feel me?
I'm seeing like a lot of shows here and there. It's just, I can't make them all, so my bad, y'all.
Nah, listen,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? But
Yo, OG in this joint,
there's
bro.
a lot of music going around.
Definitely, and do you feel like you get your flowers?
I really don't be looking for my flowers because I'm still working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still trying to get to a certain level to where it can be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I know I ain't all the way there. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, I get them before I'm gone.
Of course, you feel
You know
me?
what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna give them to you now. Like, you definitely OG in this joint, man. Not OG like old nigga, but like as far as I know, like you was. Yeah, but I'm saying like you was doing this first. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I feel like niggas like me and Piranha and Honey K and
I forgot
Meech.
about Piranha.
Yeah, shout out Piranha.
Yeah.
Shout out to Meech, even though he ain't rapping right now. Shout out to Meech because he was definitely carrying it. But I feel like we like the generation right under y'all.
Right.
And then it's a new crowd coming up under us. You feel me? So I would say you definitely did your thing. You feel me? And I feel like
appreciate that.
Everybody the contributions you make, whether big or small, they pushing this thing forward. You feel me? And
that's a fact.
The shows, all that stuff. People got to see that stuff before they can realize that they can do it too.
Yeah, it's a fact.
So I feel like you definitely.
I'm just happy whether I inspired you or not. I'm just happy they pushing the envelope and keeping this shit going.
Definitely.
You know
if you had to critique the music scene, like what do you think that we missing out here?
Visibility.
Right.
Visibility and the fact staying consistent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if niggas ain't catch on to your joint before, keep putting out music. It's going to catch. It's gonna ring. If they're not showing support now, keep doing it. Eventually, it's gonna catch.
Definitely.
And they gonna come support. You know what I'm saying? I went through the hardships too. I understand.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Nah, I'm already knowing. What are some of the hardships you feel like you had to deal with, doing this music thing, especially out here in a city like this?
Support. Support. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all want the likes, the shares, the follows. You know what I'm saying? And in today's time, you gotta have all these things for the industry to even look at you. So, you know what I'm saying? But as far as people coming out to these events or actually tapping into your sound or your pod or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just support. You know what I mean? It's so 50-50 there. You know what I mean? 1 minute they gonna fuck with you, next minute they not. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
really just supporting your local acts and helping them get to where they could be standing on one of these major stages and pulling the next artist up.
What do you think can be done to like increase the visibility out here?
Good question.
I will say though, not to toot my own horn, y'all didn't have media like that. I mean, I don't know if y'all was doing vlogs and interviews and all that stuff, but I know that it wasn't no platform for somebody to be like, yo, this is where you go to find these artists. Cause I feel like it might have always been the same. Like it might have always been people out here doing their thing, and it's just
it's been that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's if you don't know about it or if somebody don't put you on, you ain't gonna know. So it would still be support and visibility. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because again, without somebody sitting in front of the camera, you don't get these stories. You don't even know this person did music. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Or we're too fine. Their music. You know what I mean? To support. So all that shit count, man.
I agree, man. And you did have a clothing brand at one point, right? You still do? Or was it just merch?
It was just merch. It's not even a brand. It's just merch. You know what I'm saying? Something to have at the shows, venues, or free giveaways and things like that. Like when I'm out and about, but it ain't really a brand. Not yet.
So like, who are some of the artists that might have been like your favorite artists to collaborate with out here, if you can name any?
Out here, of course, my bro Cage.
Shout out to
Cage.
Nicky Cage.
Who else I collabed with out here that was dope? Ange was dope.
Yeah, shout out to her.
And Tina.
Shout out to her too.
She was dope. What's the youngin' name? Oh man, he gonna kill me too.
Which one? Nathan Kidd?
Yep.
I was about to say, yeah, because I peeped these on your Young King Legend.
Damn, how I figure I smoke too much, bro.
Nah, you good, bro. It's the thing. It's more artists out here than we think, and it's like until you really sit there and think about it, you be like, damn, it's a whole bunch of people doing shit. Shout out to him, man. I want to definitely see him make a comeback.
Me too.
You know, I know that he kind of fell back from the music, but he was definitely doing his thing.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, bro, it's dope.
That's something that kind of always it lets me down a little bit when I see people like going hard and doing it, and they actually got potential, and then you see them later and they be like,
that's what I'm saying. Like with the whole label shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be dope. They get discouraged by the slightest thing and just stop, and I'm like, keep going. Like, this shit.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be easy, man.
Word.
Nothing worth having is supposed to come easy. But if you had a top 5 of the artists out here, you can include yourself, not include yourself, it's up to you. But like, if you had a top 5 of the artists that you know of out here, who would be in that top 5?
Top 5 artists, I would say, of course, Cage. Let me see. Cage, we got Nate the Kid. And I'm just going on rappers.
Right.
I know who rap. Cash and Mill. I put them together.
Right.
I ain't even gonna include myself.
Nah, that's thorough.
John Butts.
Shout out to John Butts.
Cree.
Alright.
Cree always been dope. And
I think that might be 5, bro.
That's 5 honorable mention is Honey K.
Of course. Yeah, I fuck with 100K. You already know that though. What do you plan to accomplish with your music?
Really, just to be heard. You know what I'm saying? I don't be looking for the fame and none of that. Like, I enjoy performing and putting these songs together, picking out these beats, like the whole process. I just enjoy that. So if it catch your ear, catch your ear. Like, for me, like, I know a lot of artists make music that they think people want to hear.
Right.
I make the shit I want to hear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if it catch your ear, blessings. You know what I'm saying? But it's just performing, man. I want more eyes there with the sound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause I enjoy it. It's fun.
You trying to get back active out here?
Oh, I'm about to.
Right.
I'm about to.
Nah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So earlier you was talking about Young King, Old Legend 3.
Mm-hmm.
What can we expect from that album?
Ooh. 3 is going to be the final chapter of the trilogy, and you're gonna hear new artists. You're gonna hear new artists on there. Shout out to the bros, Els and Mason from Leverage Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be on it. I got a couple collabs. I'm still not done with it, but got some bangers.
Right.
Like,
I believe
we
it.
about to shake some shit again with this one. Like,
You got a release date in mind, or is that something you trying to keep on top?
We ain't got a release date yet. We ain't got one yet. Like I said, we just still, it's about 65% done.
That's
You know
tough,
what I'm saying?
man. That's tough.
So we just waiting to catch the right artist to see what artist gonna fit the songs. You know what I'm saying? We structure it that way. And get these features knocked out. I might have a whole nother celebrity feature on this one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we just working out the kinks and seeing what we can pull.
So if you don't mind me asking, you done collabs with like celebrities and stuff?
Yeah, like I got Luxury Lifestyle out right now with me, Ellsworth, and Rampage from Flip Mode Squad.
And how did that come about?
Salute to Rhymestar. Rhymestar and Rampage cousins. If y'all don't know who Rhymestar is, that's Drew. You know what I'm saying? But he put that connect together, and me and Ramp got on the phone, chopped it up. He understood what I wanted to do, sent him the beat, sent that shit back in 2 days, if that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now we at damn near 200,000 streams.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. So let me ask you this: are you working on anything outside of music?
Nah, not really. Not yet.
Right.
Not yet. It's just music right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to get all these projects in order, and then we're gonna start looking at different ways to market and do different things. Like actually talking about putting a documentary together.
That'd be hard.
So once we get the music lined up, we're gonna figure that out and try to put this doc together.
I'm looking forward to that, man.
Where I'm gonna be hollering at you because I'm gonna need you too.
Oh, of course,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
You already know, man.
For sure.
And I definitely, if y'all haven't peeped it, I shot a video for T Nasty, Nicky Cage, and Ty Cool.
Yes, that burn.
Yeah, the burn John.
Yeah.
It's on the page. You feel me? That's another reason why I'm doing these interviews as well. I probably said this a couple times in some of my interviews. Like, when people start going on this page, finding people content, you know, now you can have a personality to match with the music and see what type of person, you know, this is. And I feel like these are gonna help a lot of artists. You feel me?
Yeah, salute to you because you actually helping bring something different to the game. You know
I appreciate it, bro.
Salute to Tone Pope and Bucks too, because they both was doing the same thing.
And shout out to Tone Pope. Tone Pope actually was the first person that let me do a photo shoot with him. He was the first person to let me do a music video with him. He was the first person that paid me for a music video.
Word.
And he interviewed me when I came out here. I wasn't even shooting yet. And the crazy thing about it is it was on his podcast that I was saying, yo, we should have something out here where people interviewing people and document what's going on. And I wasn't even thinking that I was going to do it. I was just saying that's what we needed. And then 2-3 years later, here we are, you feel me? And now I'm interviewing people as well. And if you watching this, man, definitely reach out. I would love to have you on the platform because you did play a role in this out here as well.
Yeah.
You know? Definitely, at least for me, you know?
Yeah, for me too. He the first nigga that interviewed me out here.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. A lot of people, man.
A lot of people for a minute.
So, do you have any motivational words for the viewers?
Yeah, man, just keep grinding. If you into the music, keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to what the outside say if it's negative. You know what I'm saying? Focus on the positive. Keep the head focused forward and stay focused on your vision.
No, that's dope, man. And where can people find your music? What's your social media handles? And is there anything that you want them to know before we sign out as far as like what to keep an eye out for or anything like that?
Socials, NAST on everything. Music, Spotify, Apple, all streaming platforms. You click it, it's there. And just be on the lookout for more music and content. It's going up. It's going up.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I hope you do that Summer Heat thing too, man.
Yeah, we gonna bring that
back. The one that I was at the Altoona Grand.
Yeah.
That shit was packed. You feel me? It was people in there. I'm sitting around like, damn, I ain't even know there was people like this out here in Altoona. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like even like the Jones was looking decent. I'm like, where the fuck they been at? You had everybody coming out the house.
It's been dope and it's been very peaceful. That's another thing, man. Make sure y'all events stay peaceful because they are willing and quick to shut you down. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that,
give them a reason.
I think niggas need to start investing in security too.
That too.
I mean, niggas be trying to sleep on Altoona. Yeah. Like, nah, it ain't gonna happen. But I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been seeing some changes in that aspect too out here as well. So definitely start investing in security, whether it's one person, two. Yeah. They ain't even gotta be like armed or nothing. Just something there so that you know they know that they can't come in with nothing crazy. Cause that's something that we need. Cause that's another thing too. And I'm not gonna talk your head off, but for the artists that's watching this, man, it only take one thing to happen to fuck up everything that we doing right now. You feel me? They really don't probably even want us doing this, and they starting to accept us doing it. Exactly.
You know so as far as like, and that's another thing too. Like a lot of people started businesses and shit like that. And as quick as they opened up, they got shut down. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of what's going on and make sure whatever your name is associated with is good. You know
Definitely, man. And the one thing I do want to ask, are you like looking into like developing any artists or anything, or you kind of like more so focused on yourself and just helping?
No, I'm always looking to develop and help artists get to the next level or whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell any artist that deal with me, when I give them whatever to be under all hood, we just a stepping stone.
Right.
We not the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to help you get to a certain point, and it's up to you to jump the ladder. You feel what I'm saying? So it ain't no artist development, so we do need to bring that back, and that's what I be trying to help artists with. Like even when it's motivational, I know a couple people been down on their artistry, and I might hear something like, "Oh no, that's dope." You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Let me ask you this. I know I'm supposed to end it, but I got some more questions. When you see these shows going and you like, and people don't be like hitting you up, or maybe they do you feel like you should be like, yo, they should be like I paved the way for some of this shit, or you just kind of feel like, you know, you had your time and you doing your own thing?
Not at all. You ain't got to hit me. You know what I'm saying? Again, I can't do everything. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when people do hit me, they hit me last minute.
Right, yeah, that's
understandable. Like, not to even put my business, but I have a disabled child that I do take care of too, so it's really hard for me to get in and out like that. But on the level of performing, no, you don't have to reach out, because if I'm going to see it anyway, you know what I'm saying? And if you're dope, I'm going to be reaching out to you. You know what I'm saying? They come do this over here. So I look at everything, whether I'm in the building or not. I see the clips. I see everything. Sometimes I get around to sharing, even if I ain't going to be there, just to help support in any way I can. You know what I'm saying? But if I see something dope, man, believe I'm reaching out myself.
I feel like we do got to have like a show out here that has everybody on it. I mean, from you, people you was doing music with, to the people from my time, and even the youngest. The show, like, you know, like, that the city got some talent. I feel like the biggest...
It'll show the talent also, as well as that the fact that we not stunting on the new artists, or you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes the artists forget we also have things going on as artists ourselves.
Yeah.
So you might have sent me an email, and I got so many emails coming through, I might have missed yours. Yeah. It's all right to remind somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
hey, yo,
definitely.
I sent you an email, check your email, you know what I'm saying? Or I hit you on socials. I'm not on socials all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I rarely pay attention to the socials unless I'm posting. You know what I mean? So if I catch it, I share it, you know what I mean? But all y'all gotta do is reach out, bro. Like, we ain't Hollywood whatsoever.
Do you feel like how do you balance your everyday life with your music?
Oh shit. My music, when I do record or whatever I got going on, it's late night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Same
During
here.
the days, kids running wild and dealing with that. But once it's time for everybody to chill and fall back, relax, I go lock myself in the lab, man.
So you have a home studio.
Yeah.
What was the thing? So as you can see, it's not perfect, but I got the same thing going on.
Yeah.
What inspired you to start recording yourself for one? And how did you what was the process in learning how to record yourself and mix your own music and all that?
So when before I got to Oklahoma, like I said, Khalif was the guy recording. I moved to Florida, then I ended up in Oklahoma, and I met Mike P. So Mike P, I used to sit next to him while he recorded everybody, and I used to see his quick keys.
Right.
And I just studied his quick keys, so I used to sneak in the studio and record my own shit. You know what I'm saying? And hide files and folders, and my nigga found my shit. You know what I'm saying? And he be like, yo, bro. And then he started showing me what he learned in school, which only took 10 minutes to teach me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm coming back here, still ain't got no studio, but I was just writing, never recorded. You know what I'm saying? I used to wait till I went back out there to record. So I'm recording the whole mixtape, like 2-3 mixtapes, albums, all in one visit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then it was just like, yo, it's time for you to get your own equipment.
That's tough,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? So he helped me figure out what I needed.
And how would you say that's kind of affected your music career as far as being able to record yourself?
Oh, it helped tremendously. Tremendously.
I agree, man. I feel like I tell people all the time, with this music shit, you the artist is the last to get paid.
Right.
So if you can do anything, whether it's shoot your own videos, record yourself, anything, so that you don't have to pay. It don't have to be everything, but just something. And then you take that skill that you learn, because I'm sure you've been recording other people, and you get paid for sessions and stuff like that. You can take them skills and turn it into a hustle. You feel me? Because everybody, making it is subjective, but everybody's not gonna be a famous artist, you know. But I've seen artists turn into creative directors, me videographer. I started doing music back in taking it serious back in 2015, and from that, you feel me? I was spending money. It's you'll shoot 3-4 videos, and back when I was paying for them, it was $300-$400.
Right.
You do that plus your studio time. I'm paying $200 a session, and then you drop your album, and you getting a percentage of a penny for your streams and shit. Unless you selling it out your car, and even that, unless you popping, it's probably not gonna be what your investment is. You know, so I salute anybody that's.
It's best to know as much as possible.
Yeah,
man. You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because, like you said, this don't always work out. You know what I mean?
Have you ever shot any videos, or you kind of?
No, I shot my own shit too.
That's what I was gonna ask you too, because I thought that I seen that, but I wasn't 100% sure. You shot videos as well. You still shoot videos, right?
Nah, not right now. But if I can't get nothing done, please believe I will.
I respect it, man. I feel like all artists should have that mindset, you know.
Then, and even with me shooting, I was self-teaching myself how to do everything, you know what I'm saying? So, and it started with the phone. Just using the phone and getting the right angles, or trying to get the right angles, I say, and learning how to edit. But once I learned how to record music, editing came easy as hell.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Once you know how to chop a record,
it's all.
Chop video,
Yo, I be telling people it's the same setup.
Word.
It's just different little effects or whatever.
Yeah.
But same setup, man.
Talk about it and smoke a pack.
Yeah.
And put your name in front of the paper. What we doing?
Yeah, you know, and that shit is only marketed to, like, it's marketed to everybody, but it's marketed and targeted towards, you know, obviously our people.
The game was to not get caught. That was the thrill. To not get caught. They made it a thing to go to jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
you making it a thing to go to jail. Like, that shit ain't cool.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I feel like just everything is so ruthless now. Even with the switches and all that shit, man. It's like overkill nowadays. It's just crazy, like, where the world's heading. But, you know, I do feel like even as far as the music industry goes, when I look at it, you know, I feel like it's going through like a cleanse in a way. I mean, everybody getting locked up. You know, even like the big figures. I mean, even down to just even I wouldn't necessarily associate him too much with hip hop, but Big U and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but even that, like, you know, that's a big deal whether people realize it or not. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like, for me, I'm just paying attention, but I do feel like I feel like
if you somebody of power, you have a voice. They're trying to eliminate that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Niggas is crashing out for nothing. Like,
That's
it's
right.
literally nothing. Cause this person ain't do this or this person ain't do that or man, this shit is so petty, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's another reason why I kind of it's hard to really get a hold of me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't make myself available for everybody because I don't really know what your intentions are.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And before I allow you to have me crash out, I'm going to fall back and observe the situation.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because, again, anything could be said, but until you talk to the source, you don't even know if it's real. So we beefing over assumptions.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't talk to that man one-on-one or had a discussion and it should get out of hand like you just showed the picture. Come on, bro.
Yeah, bro. And that's what I'm saying. And it's like,
It's too much.
I don't know. We don't need that right now.
Nah, man.
Cause like I ain't gonna hold you. Like I moved here from Wilmington, and so it was nothing to like hear niggas shooting outside the crib or you come outside of shell casings or a needle somewhere. The kids can't really play outside, stuff like that. So, you know, coming out here for me was like a I want to say a second, well, 1 year second chance at life, and like also just being able to like give my kids like a different type of lifestyle, because the money that I was making there, I mean, I'm making pretty decent money now, but like the money I was making there, it was like we was gonna be in the hood for a minute, you know, and then you gotta grow up around all this crazy shit. So come out here, that same money can get you a decent place out here. You feel me? You can have some leeway. You ain't got to worry about, even though it's hood out here too. Like it ain't Altoona. I hope anybody watching this too, because I started recording it, but I hope anybody watching this don't think that Altoona's sweet. No, it's not the hood, but it's, if you looking for some trouble, you'll find it out here, you know.
It's a quiet hood.
But at the same time, you don't have to worry about seeing a bunch of crazy shit when you come out the crib.
No.
You ain't got to worry about going to the park and niggas getting a shooting and stuff like that.
Fact.
So,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know.
Altoona is, it could be a melting pot, bro.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much potential here. Like, when I first moved here, I seen the potential, but then I also watch it dwindle away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, literally watch this whole shit flip.
Right.
You know what I mean? From when I got here. This shit has a lot of potential.
Definitely.
A lot of potential. The problem is exactly what we talking about. The assumptions. You know what I'm saying? The beef that ain't like, if a nigga ain't slapped your girl, touched your kids, took money from you, shot at you, what kind of beef do you have?
It don't even have to be beef, man. I feel like some of these guys though.
Any disregard, like how you not like a person you don't know.
Yeah, I see a lot of that too. It's, I don't, you know, you be trying to rack our brain all day trying to figure out certain things. I do feel like people do need to communicate more.
Facts.
People also need to know how to communicate without getting offended. People also need to know how to be, I feel like if somebody says something you don't agree with, you can just disagree. It don't have to get disrespectful. I feel like people don't know how to communicate properly, which takes it to the next level.
Exactly.
You know, and that's you know, it's a lot, man. But, you know, I feel like with
experience.
grown men and us, and, you know, content like this, because I can't sit and talk to every single young boy that I, deal with, but I do know, like, when I get certain people on there, their friends might watch it, and they'll hear us talking and maybe get some wisdom from it,
Yeah, nah, facts.
That's why I had to cut the joint back on. When she was talking, I'm like, yeah, this is the shit people need to hear, you feel me?
Nah, real shit.
Because that's game, and that's real life stuff. I mean,
It's
music
real life,
stuff
exactly.
aside, just as a man, gotta be very aware of the way you move. Especially as a man, because, for us, with women, they might fight or whatever, but with men, it could be life and death.
Yeah.
And when I say men, I'm also talking about young men that's 15, 16,
Listen,
if you're old enough to make your own decision,
I ain't trying to take nobody from their kids and their family.
Exactly.
Just like I don't want nobody trying to take me from mine.
I do appreciate you coming through.
This shit is dope.
You feel me? You definitely a legend in my eyes, you feel me?
Appreciate
I
you,
respect
bro.
everything that you did, you feel me? And, luckily I'm glad I'm getting to talk to you because, at some point I wanted to rap with you about the other artists that was doing it around your time and get them too, you feel me?
Oh, yeah.
When this is all done, and I don't know how long I'm going to be doing it, I would like to paint a good picture of the music history out here, so, because it's been a lot that's happened out here, and it's been a lot that's been done. It's probably stories that people don't know and stuff like that, and I appreciate you even taking the time out to pull up, you feel me? This is a work in progress,
Oh, yeah, man.
My vision is to one day have a studio, but for now, somebody got to do something, and I'm starting with what I got till I got what I need, so...
Word.
This is Live from the Basement. I appreciate you, T-Nasty.
Appreciate you, bro.
Definitely an OG, man, and we signing out.
Dope.
All right, man.
Peace.
Bet.